The tools and techniques applied to create work breakdown structure process are expert judgment and decomposition. So let's discuss them briefly. Expertise should be considered from individuals or groups with knowledge or experience with similar projects. They must have the relevant field and project experience to help with creation of work breakdown structure. Their guidance is often sought at times when project happens to be a complex endeavor or when the environment is so dynamic that its impact may have to be adjusted within the WBS components. Decomposition, on the other hand, is a technique used for dividing and subdividing the project scope and project deliverables into smaller, more manageable parts. The work package is the work defined at the lowest level of the WBS for which cost and duration can be estimated and managed. The level of decomposition is often guided by the degree of control required to effectively manage the project. The level of detail for work packages will vary with the size and complexity of the project. Decomposition of the total project work into work packages generally involves activities like identifying and analyzing the deliverables and related work, structuring and organizing the WBS, decomposing the upper WBS levels into lower level detailed components, developing and assigning identification codes to the WBS components, and verifying that the degree of decomposition of the deliverable is appropriate. A WBS structure may be created through various approaches, and some of the popular methods include a top-down approach, the use of organization-specific guidelines, and the use of WBS templates. A bottom-up approach can be used to group subcomponents. The WBS structure can be represented in a number of forms, such as using phases of the project lifecycle as a second level of decomposition, with the product and project deliverables inserted at the third level, or using major deliverables as the second level of decomposition and incorporating subcomponents that may be developed by organizations outside the project team, such as contracted work. The seller then develops this supporting contract WBS as part of the contracted work. Decomposition of the upper level WBS components requires subdividing the work for each of the deliverables or subcomponents into its most fundamental components, where the WBS components represent verifiable products, service, or results. If an agile approach is used, epics can be decomposed into user stories. The WBS may be structured as an outline, an organizational chart, or other method that identifies a hierarchical breakdown. Verifying the correctness of decomposition requires determining that the lower level WBS components are those that are necessary and sufficient for completion of the corresponding higher level deliverables. Different deliverables can have different levels of decomposition. To arrive at a work package, the work for some deliverables needs to be decomposed only to the next level, while others need additional levels of decomposition. As the work is decomposed to greater levels of detail, the ability to plan, manage, and control the work is enhanced. However, excessive decomposition can lead to non-productive management effort, inefficient use of resources, decreased efficiency in performing the work, and difficulty aggregating data over different levels of WBS. Decomposition may not be possible for a deliverable or subcomponent that will be accomplished far into the future. The project management team usually waits until the deliverable or subcomponent is agreed on, so the details of the WBS can then be developed. This technique is sometimes referred to as a rolling wave planning. The WBS represents all product and project work, including the project management work. The total of the work at the lowest levels should roll up to the higher levels so that nothing is left out and no extra work is performed. This is sometimes called the 100% rule. See you in the next lecture.